Welcome back. I'm Esther Smith with Grassroots Physical Therapy. I want to show you guys some really cool ways to warm up your hamstrings at home so that when you're doing your home workouts, you have nice warm hamstrings and glutes to avoid any of those hamstring pops with heel hooking or aggressive motions like lunging and stuff. Another thing to keep in mind is that when you've had a chronic hamstring tear, maybe from long ago, that still bugs you with certain demands and forces, this is a way to potentially recondition your hamstrings so that they become strong and actually remodel the tissue so that you have new strong hamstring tissue over time. And it might take 6 to 8 weeks of regular use of these 3 exercises, but consider it as a way to warm up and as a way to rehab old chronic hamstring issues. So the first exercise is the Clipboard Slide. So you're going to need a clipboard, maybe a staff or something for balance. I'm also going to use this to show you some alignment points. So place the clipboard down. This is going to be the slide motion. It not only requires that you push out with the standing leg and the clipboard leg, but that you pull back with both of those legs too. And think about using the back line, your hamstring line, which connects into your glute musculature, but also definitely the inner lines of the thighs, which some of those muscles act like hamstring muscles, and the outer muscles of the hips as well during this activity. So for me, to do this clipboard slide, since I have a little bit of ankle stiffness, I'm just going to elevate the fixed leg's heel just to give me a little more range of motion through my ankle. And I'm going to pay attention to a couple levels. One is that I want my hips to stay level in this way. I want my trunk to stay centered, and I'd like my knee on this fixed leg and on the traveling leg to stay in midline and not do too much diving in or out or wobblies through the foot ankle. So I can also use this as a balance point. First motion is the slide straight out in front of you, trying to fold at the hips, keep the heel down, and see how far you can push the board and also pull the board back towards you. Next, go right into extension. How much can you deliver the board behind you into a tall lunge? And then pull the board forward and push up through the fixed leg. Then you'll go through the single leg squat and you'll slide the board out to your side as much as you can and see if you can bring it home. And then back and weave it behind into adduction and see about keeping this knee in line as you travel into that skate position and back up. So we've got forward, extension, abduction, and adduction. And home. Repeat 5 rounds of those each side. For the second exercise, we're going to lay down on our backs. These are called hamstring walkouts. We'll use the same PVC for reference for alignment. Go ahead and lay back into your bridge position. And you'll pick up into a bridge by lifting your hips from the underside of your pelvis, so glutes and hamstrings working really hard. Lower back, abs, pretty easeful in this. Go ahead and mark your pelvic alignment and this height of the bridge. Keep that height as you walk out 1 foot at a time, as far away as you can travel without losing the integrity of your trunk, and then walk back home. Repeat. And then lower. So you can do 5 to 10 walkouts. The third exercise is called the 90 degree bridge. We're going to use 2 hamstrings to push us up into the bridge on the chair and 1 leg at a time to eccentrically lower. So just need a chair or a bench or a couch. Pull up next door. Get into 90 degree knee, 90 degree hip, relaxed neutral spine. Pick up into your high bridge all the way till you're ramped. Pluck one foot up into 90-degree tabletop and lower slowly through that. 2 up, 1 down. And go ahead and alternate 5 times each leg, and you can go through several sets of that. It's important for us to both know how to warm up our hamstrings before activity and also know how to rehab our hamstrings if we did have an old injury. And so these concepts can help that. Just want to be really careful about your alignment, where you're pushing and pulling from, delivering the work to your backside, and using your whole leg all the way around 360 with emphasis on that back line.